Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am cluster filming today, so if I am in the same shirt as my last video, I'm sorry. In today's video, I am going over what my medical assisting job was like. What did I do to get this medical assisting job? What it was like in the sense of my experience. Did it prepare me for nursing school? All of those good things I will be going over in this video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you're planning on being a medical assistant, or if you're using medical assisting as an outlet to see if PA school is right for you, if nursing school is right for you, if MD school is right for you, or DO school is right for you, all of those things. So if you guys see me looking down, I do have a couple of notes written down for myself just so I don't veer off, because I tend to do that when I'm filming. So first thing is, what kind of medical assistant was I? What did I do? All of those things. So I was a pediatric medical assistant. So I worked with children between the probably 1 month span to 18 years old. And with these children, my job consisted of taking their vital signs, charting, documenting for the doctors, obviously. But if you guys have seen my medical scribing video, this is kind of similar. The medical scribing kind of prepared me for medical assisting, and medical assisting kind of prepared me for nursing school. So like, I'm very proud of the journey that it took for me to get to this point, because one thing built upon the other. So if you're thinking of kind of doing the same thing, this is an awesome way of doing it. I totally recommend it. So again, charts and documentation was a huge part of my job, and interprofessional communication was also a really big thing. So between us, the primary care providers, and the hospitals in serious cases or radiology or any specialty, so like dermatology, cardiology, gastroenterology, all of those things. So that was specifically my scope of practice within that office. So there were other medical assistants that were a bit more clinical. So these medical assistants were responsible for strep swabs, flu swabs, vaccines, blood draws, things, or like the finger sticks. So there was always the person that took you back. So I would be the medical assistant that would call you from the waiting room over. I would take your blood pressure, your temperature, your weight, height. I would do eye exam, ear exams, and stuff. And I would just kind of get a history on what the problem was. So, or depending if they were coming in for a well checkup, how they were doing in school, everything like that. We would get out questionnaires, and maybe in some of those questionnaires you will see in nursing school, which was very, very interesting. So things that I learned in pediatrics really tied into my medical assisting job, because we would give out these sheets of paper that would ask questions about the child's development and things like that. So, and all of that carried into nursing school, because I ended up learning all of that again. So if you're thinking about medical assisting and nursing school, I promise it all ties in together, which is so great. It kind of takes a bit of weight off of your back while you're studying. Another question that I get really often is, did I get a certification in order to work as a medical assistant? And my answer to that is I did not. I did not get a medical assistant, not degree, but like a diploma or certification to work as a medical assistant. So some jobs will require you to have this certification and others do not. But just keep in mind that this post-secondary non-degree award will get you more money in this specific field. So for example, the average in Florida, which was where I was working in Florida at the time, was $30,000 to $41,000 a year. And so that's the average salary. But this average salary it applies to people with this post-secondary non-degree award. So just keep that in mind. If you're thinking of being a medical assistant and you want to get a little bit more wage out of it, then consider going into like a non-technical or a technical degree with the medical assistant. So did medical assisting prepare me for the field, the medical field, the nursing field, the PA field? Yes, all of these fields, it applies. I think that you get to kind of notice and pick up on things that the providers do and what the providers prescribe, and kind of like their thought process with each patient. So I think that really helped me in nursing school when I was studying for things that are common in children, especially in pediatrics. Things that are common in children and pediatrics, like pediatrics and children are not the same thing. Duh. Like I was saying, it's things that are common in pediatrics. So strep throat, like what we do for strep throat, contact dermatitis was a huge one. Things of that nature. So originally I was going in through medical assisting for my PA hours. So if you know anything about PA school, they require you to have a certain amount of medical hours, and this includes scribing, CNA, nursing, medical assisting, or I think maybe lab work. I'm not 100% sure if I can remember if lab work was included in there, but they want patient contact hours. And this is a great way to do that. This allows you to sit down with a patient and collect a history and be able to document and form an HPI and an ROS, and be able to kind of give the provider the information that they need in order to treat that patient. So that's what I got out of it for nursing. For PAs, I think that it's a great way for you guys to, again, get patient contact, be able to communicate with a patient and figure out what's going on with them. So I think that medical assisting is an incredibly rewarding career. It allowed me to learn how to take manual blood pressure, like your regular vital signs and stuff, which I used greatly in nursing school. And I think it was a huge advantage for me. My first semester when I was having to learn how to take manual blood pressure again, it was like riding a bike. You kind of don't forget how to do it. And in turn, I was actually able to help other students with like my technique and how I learned back then how to take the manual blood pressure. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to tell me in the comments below what you like about medical assisting. If you're thinking about being a medical assistant, let me know if you guys have any questions. I am currently working on my site. I probably won't be including any medical assisting related things in my guides, but I think that, for example, the vital signs study guide will be super helpful for people going into medical assisting and things like that. So make sure that you keep in touch with me. If anything, go on my website, myblogivy.com, and subscribe to my email list. I will have updates soon on all of my ventures so far, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.